so very fortunate. But it took 22 years of hard work and saving money and doing everything that has made my existence today possible. I told Patty she was wrong. She didn't want to hear it because she wanted me to move. So she went with the story instead. And she knows that her story is not the truth. I don't know how anybody could desire an outcome that isn't just for another human being. Patty, your voices of authority are not only wrong, but they're covering up for you too. The police were given all the same information that Patty was. And they chose to ignore that too. So I'm trying to figure out why a story was believed when there was absolutely no documentation of it. But they created paperwork to try and prove something in somebody's life that doesn't exist. Let me tell you something about the mental illness of schizophrenia. 1% of the world population has it. 1. The brain witchery field, where they mix poisons and give it to people and tell them to come back, is the entire industry. Let me tell you something about mental illness. It is an extreme of a normal behavior or emotion. That's all it is. So, for media to do a whole buzz about increasing in mental illness, sorry, you gotta stop telling the government narrative, because government wants to put everybody in some kind of institution, either a jail or a hospital. They don't want free people. They don't want people to be happy. They want people to be miserable. I did not spend 43 years of my life as 99% of the population to all of a sudden become a 1%er. That's statistically impossible. So the narrative's wrong. And it was told because that's what people wanted to do to my future. It's never happening. Because my behavior does not come even close to the diagnosis. So I'm celebrating 140 days medication free. I had to get out of Columbus because the people in Columbus continue to do the same thing. And they make up stories to get it to happen. And the police ignore that. too. The microwave auditory effect is actually torture. And it is real. And because I speak out about it, has nothing to do with my mental health. It has to do with me conveying truth and trying to get the point across. So, listen up. The plan is, with this program, because the program is basically being run by AI at this point, which is really scary, is to have it tell you what you believe, what you think, how you feel, in your own voice. It's not going to be some sort of electronic voice. It's not going to be Siri. It's going to be your individual voice. Now, how could they have gotten your voice? Well, let's go back to the Snowden days. You remember. The stealing of cellular information. And, quite frankly, if it's not wired and going into your home, if it's in the air, which is our wireless world, our government can legally snoop on it. Especially after the Patriot Act, which needs to be repealed immediately. It's a matter of national health. Because the program can invade inside of your head and inside of your body. The elderly people who have died of COVID, there's only one answer, sadly. And it's the same thing with Havana syndrome. Same program. Our country's government and military would never allow an enemy to possess such a powerful weapon. They'd shoot it out of the sky or blow up the bases or towers. They would not let it exist because it would be dangerous. The non-reporting of COVID data to World Health Organization, and I know people are going to say, well, we're not a part of it anymore. Since January, right? I have screenshots from May 2nd and July 2nd that show 26 million new cases in 60 days. That number is consistent with the slope, which has remained the same since the beginning. The poor country slope is a plane, and it goes across. Upside, government has a cure of cancer. Downside is, it's going to take you changing your belief in order to get something positive to happen. Until that happens, scenes like these are going to become more and more sparse as a high dose of microwaves causes heating of tissue. And trees are included. Trees have tissue. They're a lot of water. So are we. The heating and the unbearableness of the sun that we're feeling is not due to Mother Nature. It's due to man. All I'm doing is relaying facts, and I'm getting a lot of pushback. Well, I used to get a lot of pushback. Now I just get everybody ignoring me. I'm sorry the truth is not as pretty as you'd like. But the reality is, we're being attacked by a wave that's dangerous. And the longer that it takes people to wake up, the more sickness and the more death we'll have. My entire life, I've cared very deeply about the environment and other people. That's why I went into teaching, and I taught for 22 years. And have 0 disciplinary actions against me the entire time. And I left on excellent terms. So, I can prove that with employment records. And just like I can prove with medical records, things aren't what people are saying. It's time for you to change your mind about things going on in my life, because I know me. You're just having a tough time accepting it. Have a great day. And we'll be in touch.